over there, so we removed quite a bit of landscaping, some trees to try to open it up, keep the shenanigans from happening over there. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to be repainting the fire hydrants. They're due. And something I want to make mention of, we're going to start doing B-box maintenance, which is the little water valve in front of the house that would do the water shut-offs. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to start going to every home, make sure we can get the cap off, open it up, and then they'll be painted with blue paint right on the top. It's going to make them easier to find, so we're just not, it's
kind of a maintenance issue. Maybe some people, they don't like that blue paint though, you know, Jack.
Well, yeah, I get over that.
I can't give you a number, but I just know that walking around or riding around, that there are a number of yards where that B-box extension is above ground level.
Oh, yeah. We don't.
They can't be adjusted.
Yes.
Is that part of this plan?
Yes.
The fun ones are the one, Jeff found one 1.5 feet down.
There's some that are a foot and a half under, yeah. So, yeah, those will be, some of them you can do easily, you tap them very easily, and you can get them back to grade. And, you know, I've told everybody's been trained that you don't come in there and whack it with a sledgehammer because you're going to have to we're going to have all kinds of expenses. So that's something that would be just a project filler work. And I don't know if I reported this last time, when we had our first electronics event for the Swalco next door. I did get the manifest from Minneapolis that the village of Hainesville collected 16,800 pounds of electronics for that event.
I think that is just really exciting.
We had a 53-foot semi-trailer that was double stacked front to back. So we were very excited about that. And we're actually looking to probably hold another one late October. And that's all I got for now. Thank you.
Wasn't a quarter of that TV that Jerry brought?
I've never seen more large screen TVs. I mean, that was probably half.
It was my TV. I know.
It could be.
Okay. Okay. Our EMA coordinator is not here tonight, and our treasurer is not present. It is her birthday tomorrow. We're happy to let her go home after the finance meeting. She has been working on the audit, so we hope she has a good evening tonight. We will move on to our village clerk, Kathy Messler.
Okay, everybody received an email or
a memo.
Thank you. A memo in their box regarding the open, or by email and in their box about the Open Meetings Act training session. I'd like everybody to try to complete it by July 31st so that we can get everybody compliant. And one of the, and I'm going to pass this sheet out to the officials, but one of the things that I think is confusing for people is if there are 3 officials together and they are talking business that is
a public meeting.
A public meeting, so it has to be posted. So if 2 officials come into the mayor's office that is not and it's not a posted meeting, then you're in violation of the Open Meetings Act.
If we're talking business.
If you're talking business. If you're just talking about your weekend or your week or
the sale at Aldi's,
then you're good. I mean, just like after a meeting, if 3 of you are talking, that is fine, as long as it does not cover what was discussed in the meeting.
Or any type of village business, period.
Right. And then, I don't know if everybody's noticed as they pulled in today, but there's a lovely green sign outside that now we get to post our meeting notices on, and people don't have to come in and look out the window. And it's just been a real plus. So we're very happy. It's out on the left-hand side. And Jeff and the boys did that, the workers. So thank you.
Kathy, I'd like to know what Lisa Madigan considers half a person. Because apparently we can't be in quorum if we have half a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gee, that's why. We're supposed to do, because I went onto the website and I signed up my profile.
Yes.
We're supposed to do both trainings.
Actually, you just have to do the open meetings.
Just the open meetings,
Yes.
because they gave 2, and I wasn't sure if we were supposed to do both.
Well,
or-
like Roseanne and I have to do the FOIA training and the Open Meetings Act. Because
Okay.
we're the designated FOIA officers.
And the half a person is when you lean in my office. when
Okay, and then I have one other exciting news. Through my clerk's website, I put out a post. Roseanne and I are the main people who work on the website. And we've been a little frustrated with some of our trying to post things and get things organized on the website. Through my clerk's post website or email network, thank you. I put out a post asking if anybody was trained in WordPress, and one of the clerk's daughters is. And so I had 2 people that I spoke with about WordPress, and we met, the mayor, Roseanne, and myself met with one of the website designers, and she's very knowledgeable in WordPress and is going to, we're going to kind of update our look a little bit, and we want to put more boxes on the front of the website for more information for our residents. We want to move our municipal code. It's at the bottom of our page. We want to move it up where residents can see where the municipal code is and what our ordinances say. So we're going to start doing all of this rewording and doing an update of our website.
And I just want to add, I was thrilled with, Kathy did a good job researching this, and then at the meeting, this young lady was not only very experienced, but a lot of the times I find people that are good at this have a hard time talking or teaching it to you. And she was very talented in talking in very simple terms, explaining how to do things and teaching. And that's the most important thing when they're going to walk away and you're going to maintain this in-house. So she was very good, and I also feel she's very reasonably priced.
Yeah. And she did a consult with us, and then she spent 2 hours with us. She's charging us for 1 hour. She did a consult, and she, like Linda said, she is phenomenal. So, the website is going to be...
I think it's going to be improved by leaps and bounds in a very short period of time now, because I know it's been frustrating for everybody.
Yeah. That's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll move on to the mayor report. I also was on a vacation. I was not far away. I was mainly on a staycation, enjoying some family time and recharging the battery. And I'm happy to say that I came back re-energized and well-rested. And I want to thank the staff and all the officials that helped me out and saw that everything ran smoothly. Senior trustee Gary Walkington kept everybody in shape while I was gone.
And then I got to be gone. So
Even better, right, Gary?
yes, it was better.
And boy, I feel like I've been away forever as far as the boardroom since we didn't have our first meeting in June. So I just want to reiterate that our ribbon cutting ceremony that we had the end of May, or towards the end of May, was very well received. It was an exciting event. We had a little follow-up thank you in our recent newsletters, so if you hadn't taken a look at it, please do. It acknowledges not only the involvement on the bike path extension, but those in the committee from when Ted led on the original bike path. So we thank all residents and the previous board and mayor for their involvement with that as well. Also, as I mentioned earlier, it's Kelly's B-Day tomorrow. I don't think I've missed any other B-Days. I think we're pretty caught up on that. Audits being worked on. Also, Lake County Municipal League, which we are a member of, and of course, They have monthly meetings, and that's municipalities and taxing organizations that work together as the voice of Lake County with Springfield on legislative issues. And so I was elected to the executive board of the Lake County Municipal League, so I'll be attending my first meeting tomorrow, and we'll be adopting the budget for the league for the upcoming year. So I guess I'll have my initiation at tomorrow's meeting. I don't know what I'm in store for, but it's certainly a worthwhile cause because more than ever we really need to stay in touch with Springfield and really try to get them headed in a good direction. On that same note, I'll also be attending another meeting on Thursday. If you've been following in the papers and my brief announcements at board meetings, you've read about the Blue Ribbon Route 53 120 Committee. I've attended those meetings, and the Lake County Tollway Board will consider the Illinois Route 53 120 Blue Ribbon Advisory Council's recommendation to move forward with the project. And that's on their agenda Thursday at 9 a.m. in Downers Grove. And so the chairman of Lake County has arranged for a bus. It holds 56 people. There is a variety of mayors and officials and heads of departments that will be on this bus. I will be included. We will be heading down to Downers Grove. We're meeting at the Lake County Farm Bureau. We're pulling out at 7:30 a.m. And we'll head down. And so not only are we sending our letters and our endorsement of the plan, we're going to be there in person to make the message heard loud and clear that let's get on with Route 53, and then let's turn our efforts to 120. So, a lot of road trips. Please watch the papers and watch the newsletter and our board meetings for updates as how that proceeds. I think that's all I have. I think we'll move on to standing committee reports, and we'll start with finance. Trustee Daly.
Just a couple things. As you have mentioned, Mayor, the audit is about wrapping up. Most all the information has been given to the auditors. They are in the process of writing the reports. We expect to hear something back within a couple of weeks. We have, as the Finance Committee, been talking about a capital outlay program and fund so we can do some long-term planning for our larger projects so we don't get caught by surprise. The mayor had invited Mike Ellis, the village manager from Grays Lake, to come and speak to the board. He'd asked for some input on our side, so I met with him on Monday and gave him some background on how we do our budget, where our money comes from. Has requested, and has been given our budget, our appropriations, and our budget balances. He and his assistant Derek are going to look at this, try to put together some ideas or suggestions, and then Kelly and I will probably go meet with them for a pre-presentation, and then the board will receive a full presentation. And again, the goal is for us to set up long-term sustainable funding for major projects. And that's about it.
Okay. We'll move on to Public Works. Trustee Walkington.
First, I apologize for being late tonight. It was East of Eden and the state, and I forgot all about the meeting. I don't know what's the matter. So like I say, I was gone for 10 days, and before I left, I talked to Jeff about the Steiner and the problem with at the well house that we're having down there and stuff. And they are doing fire department's doing a survey soon on the hydrants, on the workability and stuff. Something we have to go through. That we have to go through here or something. So that's taken care of. But the trip was a trip to Idaho. We played. I have 6 brothers, and 5 of us went out to Idaho to play in a 55 and over softball tournament. We are the best of 5 team.